Hello everyone. So I hope everyone is preparing KCET well. If you are not prepared well or prepared well, so this is a final thing what you have to do. You have to attempt more number of question papers of full length. So we have brought in this video the full paper. Let us start the question solving. So first one, dash is a temporary suspension of growth. So growth suspension we call it as dormancy. So hence the answer will be the 2. Next, acromegaly results after adolescence due to the hypersecretion of. In adolescence, what happens? Acromegaly is a disorder where more growth hormone is secreted, so automatically it leads to acromegaly. Hence, the answer will be growth hormone. The enzyme which converts glucose to glucose 6 phosphate is hexokinase. So that is the answer for this one. Next, chlorophyll A and B show maximum absorption. So both will absorb the light of the visible from starting blue light to red light. So next question. During meiosis 1, the chromosomes start pairing. So we have leptotene, zygotene, pachytene, diplotene, diakinesis. So during leptotene, the chromosomes start become visible. During zygotene, the chromosomes start pairing. So hence the correct answer will be zygotene. Next question. Nucleic acids are, they are made up of long chain of nucleotides, polynucleotides. So hence the answer will be the polymers of nucleotides. The vacuole is lined by a membrane called, so vacuole in the cell, it is lined by a membrane called as tonoplast. So hence the answer will be tonoplast. The infoldings in mitochondria are known as, you have seen mitochondria. So mitochondria has infoldings like this. These are called as cristae. So hence the answer will be first one. Frogs reproduce primarily by, we know frog reproduction is external fertilization takes place. So hence the correct answer will be external fertilization. Portuguese man of war is common name of. So when you come across the phylums, after the phylum Porifera, Coelenterata is there. In that, Portuguese of man of war is Physalia. Which of the following is a Phaeophycean algae? So Phaeophycean algae is, it can be Laminaria. So we have Gelidium, Polysiphonia, Porphyra, all belongs to red algae, that is Rhodophyceae, and Laminaria is only one, Phaeophyceae. Which of the following diseases are caused by bacteria? So malaria is the disease which is caused by protozoa. Dengue virus. Typhoid is bacteria, that is Salmonella typhi. So hence the correct answer is third one. Mass of living matter at a trophic level in an area at any time is called, it is called as standing crop. Multiple allelism is observed in, so multiple allelism is a different alleles showing one character. Example, blood group becomes the multiple allelism wherein A, B, O are the one which are responsible for causing different types of blood groups. So hence there are many genes controlling one character, that is called as multiple allelism. The amphibians of the plant kingdom are bryophyta. The graphical representation to calculate the probability of all possible genotypes of offsprings in a genetic cross was developed by, you have seen this one, genetic cross, which can be done by a scientist who gave this type of crossing for calculating the probability of all possible genotypes was given by Reginald C. Punnett. Match the following population interaction with their examples. So population interaction, predation. So predation, you can go with cactus and moth. So moth is the one which eats cactus. So commensalism, orchid and mango. wherein both are benefited. Actually, neither they are harmed nor benefited. Parasitism, cuscuta growing on hedge plants, competition, so Balanus and Cathamalus. So hence the answer here will be the first one, that is C, and the last one B. So last one B is this one. So hence the answer is the first option. A decline in population size will be represented by decline in population size. So they have asked decline. So natality less than mortality. Natality is birth. It is less than mortality. So it is less, and mortality means death is more. Automatically birth is less, death is more. It leads to decline in population. Hence the answer will be the first one. Given is the pie chart representation of the extent of global diversity of invertebrates. What groups the four portions represent respectively? So actually this is a chart given in the text. So we can call it as group of insects. So here, so this is insects. Then B group represents molluscans, and C group represents crustaceans, and D group represent other animal groups. So hence the correct option will be the D. That is, D is the correct option. Next, an example of ex situ conservation is, so ex situ conservation is a type of conservation where the animals are taken out from the natural habitat and then they are preserved in the other habitat. That is where the human beings will control it. So here national park is there, seed bank, wildlife sanctuary and sacred groves. So national park, wildlife and sacred groves are in situ conservation, and ex situ is seed bank where we keep the seed preserved under minus 196 degrees centigrade liquid nitrogen. We call it as the cryopreservation. Hence the answer will be 2. Detritivores break down the detritus by the process known as detritivores break down. So breakdown means fragmentation. So leaching is inorganic materials will leach down into the soil. Humification is amorphous, dark amorphous. Mineralization is adding the minerals to the soil. Select the correct statement. PAR stands for photosynthetically active, not rays, it is radiation. The pyramid of biomass in C is generally inverted. So this is correct because the pyramid of biomass in the sea, what happens? Phytoplanktons are less and the zooplanktons feeding on that is more. So hence this type of pyramid is inverted. So the correct answer is this only. By the process of humification, soluble inorganic nutrients go down into the soil horizon. It is not by the process of humification, it is by the process of leaching. An organism may not occupy more than one trophic level simultaneously. It can occupy. They are given not. So hence the correct option is second one. Match the following. Contraceptive pill. So contraceptive pill inhibits ovulation and implantation. Condom. Condom prevents sperms reaching the female reproductive tract. Next is vasectomy. It blocks the gamete transport. Copper T increases the phagocytosis of sperms. So hence the answer will be fourth one. Select the correct explanation for the labels A, B, C and D. Here the option A represents the fertilized zygote. A is fertilized zygote, but you can see here A still fertilization is going on. So zygote is formed here. Then B represents the morula stage. B morula stage, A contraceptive pill. Then wrong. C represent the blastocyst. C represent the blastocyst. Actually, it's morula. D represent the blastocyst implantation. So this will be D implantation, blastocyst. So hence the correct answer will be fourth one, that is D, represents blastocyst. Transgenic animals are extensively used for all of the following procedure except transgenic animals are used for all of the except. So here bioremediation, chemical safety, vaccine safety. So we use for studying of diseases, vaccine safety as well as chemical safety, but not for bioremediation. Except is this one. Hence the answer is 1. An example for gene therapy is, so gene therapy is introduction of gene, that is normal gene, by healthy gene which is replaced, which is already a faulty gene. Whenever a faulty gene is there, it can be replaced with a healthy gene. So here the correct option will be introduction of gene for adenosine deaminase in persons suffering from its deficiency. This will be the correct option. We have studied this one, ADA deficiency gene, where it leads to severe combined immunodeficiency disease. So introduction of gene, that will be the correct option. During amplification of gene using PCR, tuck polymerase is used in, so in which step we use? So in the denaturation, DNA is denatured by high temperature. So extension, last is annealing. In between this extension and annealing, for annealing purpose, we require tuck polymerase for adding deoxyribonucleotides. Hence the answer is 3. Biolistic or gene gun is suitable for, so this is the method of making the competent or the host cell to become competent. So hence transformation in the plants, this is used. So here the option will be transformation of plant cells. Biofertilizers include, so nitrogen fixing bacteria can be used for this one. Then nitrogen fixing cyanobacteria also can be used. Mycorrhizae also used. Hence the answer will be all of this. Crack is prepared from, so crack is obtained or prepared from erythroxylum cacao, that is nothing but cocaine. Cocaine will be the correct option. Amoebic dysentery is caused by, so Plasmodium vivax causes malaria, and Entamoeba gingivalis causes oral disorders or any diseases. Entamoeba histolytica causes amoebic dysentery. Hence the answer is this one. Trypanosoma gambians causes sleeping sickness. Sleeping sickness. So hence the answer will be 3. Bacillus thuringiensis kills the pest by releasing the toxin in the brain. This is wrong. Heart. This is wrong. Releasing the toxin in the gut of the pest, where alkaline, high alkaline medium is there. There it dissolves and then become active. High BOD indicates high level of, so BOD indicates high level of organic matter in the water. Immunity acquired from mother to fetus across placenta or mother's milk to the infant is categorized as it is taken from the mother, it is passive immunity. Which of the following is not a physiological barrier? Not a physiological barrier. So here sweat, gastric juice, skin, all these three will come under physiological barrier. Tears will not come under physiological barrier. Hence the answer is sorry. Here, so not a physiological barrier. Skin is not a physiological barrier because they are all secreted inside and this is present outside. So skin is not a physiological barrier. Lactose is transported into cells through. So for transferring the lactose inside, we require permease. The cell wall should become permeability. Hence, that is the right answer. The isotope used by Messelson and Stahl in their experiment. So they have given isotope called nitrogen 15. So hence the answer is fourth one. So identify A, B, C in the given figure. So here A is this side, continuous strand, B is discontinuous strand, C is template strand. So first option is correct, but still we have option here both A and B. So second one you try. A is leading strand, okay, correct. B is lagging strand, later on it is prepared. C is template. So both are correct here. Hence the answer becomes fourth one. Both A and B are correct. Which of the following is false in angiosperms? So egg cell haploid will be there. It is correct. Megaspore, megaspore is not diploid. Pollen grain is haploid, right? Synergid is haploid, right? Hence they have asked false. So the correct option is second one. Megaspore is haploid because megaspore mother cell is diploid. Which of these is not a part of the anther wall? So anther wall outside is epidermis, then comes endothecium, epidermis, endothecium, next comes middle layers, then comes tapetum. So here they have given nucellus. This is not a part of anther wall. Oogamous type of reproduction is seen in, so oogamous. So here first chlorophyceae, phaeophyceae, rhodophyceae we have. Chlorophyceae shows all the three, that is anisogamous, oogamous as well as isogamous type of reproduction. But only one, that is volvox, shows oogamous type. With that advanced fucus shows oogamous type of reproduction. Hence the answer will be 1 and 4. So 1 and 4 is the right answer. Two pink flowered snapdragon plants are self-pollinated. Probability of the offsprings to have white flowers are. So when we have two pink flowers, so when you cross this, we get red flower, pink flower, pink flower, and then white flower. One is red, these two are pink, and this one is white. So this is in the ratio of 1 is to 2 is to 1. So they have asked white flowers, hence white forms 25%. So this will be the right answer. The ovum of human female will contain, so it is female. Female means there will be X chromosome as it is haploid. With that, it contain the autosomes, that is 22 autosomes. Hence, the correct option will be the third one. A hemophilic man already is having hemophilia, has little amount of blood. This is wrong. Is carrying parasite. Wrong. Has inherited this condition from father. Actually, hemophilia is X-linked. So it is X-linked disorder. If a man is born or a male child is born, Y will come from the father and mother X will come. If the mother is having hemophilic disorder, then it will come to the child. So hence he is hemophilic man who is having the disorder carried from the mother. As he inherited the condition from father is wrong. So from his mother, this will be the correct option. Sudden changes takes place in the genetic material of the organism, and that is known as mutation, which was given by Hugo de Vries while working on Oinothera lamarckiana. Vasectomy. So vasectomy is a sterilization method done in the males. It prevents the production of sperm in the testis. So it will not prevents the production of semen. So this is also wrong. Prevents the movement of the sperm into the urethra. This will be correct. As the vas deferens is cut, the sperm will not move into the urethra. Hence the correct answer will be the third one. Component of oral pills. So usually oral pills which the females take, that is the one which contains hormones called as progesterone, and that will prevent in nothing but in making the women to again get pregnant, or we can call it as oral pills will continuously, if it contains progesterone, it will make her to get menstrual cycle. Vital capacity is, it is tidal volume plus inspiratory reserve volume plus expiratory reserve volume. Which of the following does not belong to class Basidiomycetes? So here, Basidiomycetes, Agaricus. Agaricus belongs to Basidiomycetes. Puccinia belongs to Basidiomycetes. So does not belong, they said. So hence 1 and 3. Basidiomycetes. Ustilago belongs to Basidiomycetes. 1, 3 and 4. That's a wrong answer. So we'll go once again. Sorry. Which of the following does not belong to class Basidiomycetes? So which of the following does not belong to class Basidiomycetes? So here second one is the one which belongs to Deuteromycetes, and Saccharomyces is the one which belongs to Phycomycetes. So these three are the one which belongs to Basidiomycetes. Hence the answer is 2 and 4. So that is the right answer. Which of the following is the main ion involved in muscle contraction? So muscle contraction involves calcium ions. Which of the following are required for blood clotting? So for blood clotting, calcium and prothrombin is required. Serum differs from blood in. So serum and blood, the difference is serum is not having antibodies. Oh my God, this is also wrong. So serum differs from blood in lacking blood clotting factors. So the correct option is lacking blood clotting factors. The part of fallopian tube closest to the ovary is. So we have seen the fallopian tube. This is ovary, and the part which is very close to the fallopian tube is this one. This is called as infundibulum. Menstrual flow occurs due to the lack of. So menstrual flow will occur due to the lack of progesterone. The body of ovule fuse with the funicle at a point called. So body of the ovule is there. So this body of the ovule is fused. This is the body of the ovule is fused with the stalk of the ovule, that is funicle, and this point is called as hilum. So hence the answer is 2. Sporopollenin, an organic material, is present in. So sporopollenin is present in the exine of the pollen grain. So exine is hard, made up of sporopollenin, present in the exine of pollen. Which of the following statements regarding universal rules of nomenclature is wrong? So here, first word in a biological name represents genus, correct. First word denoting the genus starts with capital letter, correct. Both the words in the biological name, when handwritten, separately underlined, it's correct. Biological names are generally in Greek and written in italics. So this will be the wrong answer. So biological names are generally in Greek, and they said that written in italics. So it is wrong option. So hence the correct answer is fourth one. Leydig cells secrete. So Leydig cells secrete androgens. One of the androgen example is testosterone. Thermoregulatory center in the body of the homeothermal animal and man is found in. Thermoregulatory center. It is found in hypothalamus, which maintains the temperature of the body. Okay, question number 60. Identify the correct statement regarding urine formation. So countercurrent mechanism works around the glomerulus and PCT. So we know that countercurrent mechanism works not around the glomerulus and PCT. It is vasa recta and the Henle's loop. So to prevent diuresis, ADH facilitates water reabsorption from the later parts of the tubule. So this will be the correct statement regarding urine formation. So hence we have completed all the 60 questions in this first model paper KCET. So if you have any doubts, please comment in the comment box. And until now, if you are not subscribed to our channel, subscribe and click the bell icon so that whenever we upload a new video, you will get the first one. So thank you. Prepare well.